Welcome back. This is Doodad Swan. I am going to show you how to use coordinates. We covered events in the first lesson, and so there's two types of coordinates that you need to be made aware of. There's an absolute coordinate. It's kind of like the real world. There's a GPS coordinates for you in the real world, and that never changes. Well, when you move, it changes, but let's say there's a landmark in the world. That does not change. And then there are relative coordinates, which are relative to what? Your character. That is right. And we're going to create a compass rose, which points to the four cardinal directions, north, south, east, west. And so let's get to it. So the first thing we need to do is we need to open up Code Builder. And then I want you to create a project named Compass Rose. It says to name your project Compass Rose, which we did. Open up a check command, type in Compass Rose, all one word, and then we're going to fill it in with the fill with block. Now it goes in to talk about the creating a line, which is going to be our axis, and we're actually creating it on the x-axis, and so it's going from -10 to 10. And what it's saying is that there will be 21 blocks, and because 0 is the very center of the axis, and then there's 10 blocks on each side, so that would equal 21 blocks. All right, so check command. We're calling this Compass Rose, and we're going to fill it in with the fill with block, which is in the blocks drawer, and make it fill it with something that you can see easily. So, all right, so we're going to fill with, let's choose something gray wool, which looks kind of dark to me for gray, but whatevs. For the different directions, the four directions, we're actually going to use a print block, which is similar, but we're actually printing letters, so we're going to print instead of fill. And we're going to create one for each of the four cardinal letters. So let's get to it. Print W, print E, west, east. This one's lime. This one is, I don't know, orange wool. Let's just say wool and make some choices here. So wool will go with orange. -11 and 11. So again, one's negative, one is positive. Okay, so let's make the north and south directions. So first off, we've got to recreate the second part, the other axis. So this one is going in west-east, but in the wrong spot. There we go. 0, 10. So again, there's a range. It's going 21 blocks, but it's on the z-axis. So let me show you this real quick. These are your relative coordinate position block. Relative because it's got the tilde marks here. That means it's relative to you, not an absolute position within the world. And this is the order in which the fields are in. So you've got your X field, Y field, Z field. X is the X-axis is for the horizontal axis. The Y-axis is your vertical axis, and the Z is your depth. And so this looks like a good spot. We're going to type in Compass Rose. It's actually behind me. And it did it very quickly. It was impressive. All right, so there we go. There is your Compass Rose. So let's look and see what challenges and experiments they would like for us to try. Can you scale it up? So use your, can you make it a larger Compass Rose? Can you make it twice as big, 3 times as big? Do that. Can you build an air compass? X and the Z axis, can you utilize the Y axis and show those directions? Up and down would be appropriate in this sense. And then they have some experiments. Can you use different colors for different directions? Can you use colors to represent other compass features, like a little key, I'm assuming is what they mean? So have fun with it. Theme it out. They even give you some starter code for both of these experiments. So get to it. I'll see you later. Bye.